Welcome back, everybody, to part two of episode 166. It's time to start going into the hot tag.
It's a hot tag.
So let's toss out one that probably is just going to be a fast one. WrestleMania 32, they announced the location. They showed us the first glimpse at the logo. What do you guys think about this? The AT&T Stadium in Dallas, Texas is the location. The logo is pretty standard WrestleMania kind of thing. It looks a lot similar to the one that we've got this year. They got the little star at the bottom of it instead of the play icon, but no 32, kind of like they don't have 31 for this year and stuff. I like the logo, though. The location seems to make sense. I'm good with this. Drew, what do you think?
I am completely fine with it. It makes sense because I think the main reason, or one of the reasons why they want to go there, it seems like, is they want to break the. I think they want to break the all-time WrestleMania record. It seems like from what they've been building it up as, because AT&T can fit like over 100,000 people in there.
Jeez.
So yeah, so it especially, and I think it can with WrestleMania as well. I don't know. I feel like it might be a little. I think they will be able to sell that out and get over 100,000. I think it's possible. I think the location makes sense. It's a warm climate, although I wouldn't mind it personally coming closer to Indiana at some point because I'd like to go to one someday. It doesn't have to be anytime soon, but yeah, vouching for Indianapolis sometime in the near future. Just saying, Lucas Oil Stadium is amazing. But yeah, the logo
If you don't burn any
seems
cash,
good.
you'll be allowed to go.
The thing is, Lucas Oil Stadium held a Super Bowl a few years ago, so I feel like any place that holds a Super Bowl can definitely be able to withstand a WrestleMania. So, yeah, this the logo was nice. That little star at the bottom, I feel like they only put that there because of the Cowboys. I thought that was a little bit of self promotion on their part because that's where the Dallas Cowboys play. But like I said, I think it's a great place. The logo looks nice, and I'm looking forward to it. I have relatives in the Dallas area as well, and I know a couple of them are wrestling fans, so hey, maybe they'll go to it. So yeah, good for them. And yeah, can't wait to see what they bring out for WrestleMania 33.
Sean, what do you think about this?
I haven't seen the logo, and Hulk Hogan's gonna call it the Verizon Stadium, and that's my input. And Drew, you need to slow down. You sound like the fucking Flash, mate.
You could slow down a tad.
I think you should speed up. I'll be
No.
devil's advocate here.
Yeah, but you can't fucking help yourself, can you?
Yeah. What do you think about this, Wego?
Is the arena closed? Like, does it have a ceiling on it?
Yes, it's closed. It could also open up as well.
As long as they put this roof on the arena, I'm perfectly fine with this.
Why wouldn't you? It's warm down there. I don't understand why it would be an issue.
Okay. Before you interrupt me, I was going to go into that. The reason that I hate open arenas is because you lose the sound on a television. When you have no ceiling, it sounds fucking awful. Like, it might be really loud in the arena, but it comes across on television so fucking awful.
I think they could to counter that. But I don't understand. Can they just like put mics in or something like that to make it louder, pump up the TV side of things?
You lose. Well, here's the thing: if it's like enclosed in an area, it sounds fucking fantastic. But
Oh, of course. Last year's WrestleMania.
As soon as you take the ceiling off, you lose all the sound, and it kills the atmosphere.
At WrestleMania 29, I do recall it being a little quiet on the television. And WrestleMania 28 wasn't as bad.
WrestleMania 28, was that The Rock vs. Cena?
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah.
28.
I thought that show was fucking awful, just based on the sound.
A
crowd 28. A crowd can be the difference between a good and a bad show.
Well, 29, speaking from being there, that was kind of low anyway. So there wasn't much that was, that was an open area and, people just weren't into it. But I agree with you. I mean, I do think that, another thing on top of that, not just the sound, I just think the visuals sometimes look better that way. Like, I like the idea of what it looks like when it's bright out at certain WrestleManias. Like 24 has a cool look, how it transitions from being like bright enough and then it gets darker throughout the night and then it finally ends with Undertaker and stuff. Like that ended up being awesome, but it kind of depends on if you have the quality to keep the audio level up too. So
To be quite honest, I'd rather have the third of an audience and have a more boisterous crowd than I would having a shit ton of people.
So like go to Chicago.
So you want to hold
something like
WrestleMania in NXT?
Honestly, actually, you know what? I'd be perfectly fine with that.
They're not going to do that.
Ideally, I'd like them to go back to MSG, but that's never going to happen again.
Yeah, might. You never know.
No, it's not.
Well,
If it was going to happen, it would have happened at 30.
Yeah. I don't know. I think they could go to like Los Angeles and do something like that.
Hopefully, they have like a big financial crisis, get bankrupt, and get forced to stay in a smaller arena.
Yeah, hopefully this business starts getting tanked, right?
Yeah.
Let's move on to another hot tag here. This is bullshit, but I figured why not throw it out there anyway. Some people are saying, and of course it's like some people quote dirt sheet kind of bullshit.
Scoop, scuttlebutt.
Yeah.
Troops, Jefferson.
That the whole reason that Hulk Hogan is inducting Randy Savage is because this is a method for Vince McMahon to get the last laugh on Randy Savage, that he wouldn't have wanted Hogan to do that. We're all in agreement that this is bullshit, right?
Yes.
Fucking, where's your Slim Jims now, Randy?
Right. I can't imagine Vince McMahon being like, let's finally induct Randy Savage into the Hall of Fame this year, but only if Hulk Hogan to do it, because fuck that guy. Vince McMahon's, he's a dirty player in a lot of different games, but I don't see him being that fucking petty. If he was, like, that bad, he wouldn't induct Randy to begin with.
Here's my thoughts on it. This whole story's fucking retarded, and the reality of it is, when you tie in Randy Savage's career in both WWE and WCW, you can't bring it up without bringing up Hulk Hogan.
Right.
So, all the mega powers. And I'd rather have Hulk Hogan, as slimy and as scummy as he is, induct him, than that piece of fucking shit weasel of a brother Lanny Poffo.
Plus, if you have somebody like Lanny Poffo induct him, who would accept it on his behalf? Like, if Lonnie's going to be there for anything... I hope
Lanny doesn't accept it on his behalf. I hope he gets up there and someone just throws a fucking rock.
Oh my god.
I fucking hate him with a passion. You know when someone just rubs you the really fucking wrong way?
Yep.
Every time I fucking hear him open his mouth, stupid fucking prick, die.
Alright, Wago's got opinions about this. Another scoop, scuttlebutt kind of thing that I put, like, no stock into. What the fuck, let's mention it anyway. Rumor mill kind of a thing says Dolph Ziggler lost the Intercontinental Championship because he had booked that comedy show without WWE's permission. Give me a fucking break.
No, they did it. No, they... Oh, my bad, Wago.
No, go on, that's fine.
No, you were really quiet. I didn't hear you, but I was going to say...
There's a big hole in the story. So, he's getting fired in the storyline, right?
Yeah.
You can't have a fired champion,
that's what I was going to
kid.
Exactly.
That's what I was going to say.
Not only that, but it's like, Bad News Barrett is not a nobody that they gave the championship to. He's somebody who had the title and then relinquished it because he gotten injured. He was bound to kind of win it back anyway. And, fuck, you can even throw it out there, maybe Dolph Ziggler wins the Royal Rumble. And why would you have him be the Intercontinental Champion win it at the same time? It's redundant. So
yeah, it's not like they put the belt on a piece of shit like Lanny Poffo.
Okay, let's talk about something that Wago had brought up here. Vito has filed a lawsuit against WWE based off of the whole concussion stuff that they're doing now and possible brain damage and you're not doing the proper medical testing and all that other kind of stuff. Who wants to tag in?
Oh, really? I never heard about this.
Vito, the guy who wears the dresses,
Yes, he is.
Well, he's already brain damaged, so fucking move on.
So wait, what was because concussion?
Okay, so basically he is blaming the WWE for a variety of different health problems, ranging from brain damage, concussions, not being able to handle situations rationally, everything under the book. Translation, I have no money. WWE, give me money. Guys.
No, I didn't know if it was all like...
I love doing terms of Philip. It's so fucking fun.
I didn't know if it was along the lines of like when football players in the NFL nowadays are blaming the NFL for concussion, like Twitter after wrestling concussions that they have. Similar, I don't know, not necessarily a Benoit type thing, but like Benoit's brain dead. Brain was when he died, but
Ever since
I
Chris
didn't know
Nowinski stuck his nose in, everyone's like lawsuit crazy.
Yeah.
Ah,
yeah,
look, it's Lanny Papa. He's a dick.
An ass. You're not my friend, guy. No.
Sean, any thoughts of the Vito situation?
Nope.
Fair enough. We've got one more hot tag, and that is something that's getting quite a bit of media coverage right now. On Monday Night Raw, there was a little kid crying around ringside, and either, what was it, during the break, I think, or just when the cameras weren't turned on them or something, I don't know. Triple H decided to break character and comfort the kid, eventually gave him a bunch of merchandise, brought him backstage, did the whole treatment just to calm the kid down and stuff like that. And there are two schools of people that are talking about this. Number one, you've got the people that are saying, hey, that's great, because it shouldn't be something that the kid really gets all upset about. Props to Triple H kind of a thing. The other group of people, though, are like, fuck Triple H, he shouldn't have broken character. What's so wrong with people nowadays? They don't keep up kayfabe and all that other kind of shit. What do you guys think about this? Was Triple H in the right here? I gotta say right now, I'm of the first camp. I think a kid should not be crying at Monday Night Raw, especially if you're trying to target this or being a thing for kids. And who the fuck cares if Triple H breaks character?
Yeah.
He cuts promos where he says, my friend Mark, and stuff like that.
It depends if the kid's name was Lanny or not.
What if it was Lanny, but it wasn't Pafo?
Oh,
See,
that's a
I
In that case,
you
you should have thumbed the kid in the eye and then hugged him.
I hear Triple H said something to the kid that made him cry, and then Triple H regretted saying it, and then he gave him a hug and then gave him free shit.
It's probably...
It'd be great if it was just kind of like, you're a hat stupid little kid or something like that.
I think he said something bad about John Cena, and then that made him cry, and then Triple H was like, oh shit, I didn't mean it, sort of thing. That's what I read, anyways.
What do you think? Did Triple H did pull the right thing here?
Oh yeah, definitely. Triple H did the best thing for business, Look how much media coverage he's getting from it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's not an idiot. He knows what to do.
It's not a bad thing. It's a
Yeah.
good...
I was just gonna say if this wasn't the PG era and this is more of an attitude era, then maybe it was bad if he broke character. But since we're in the PG and their target is kids right now, then it isn't a bad thing that he breaks character. And I think that's the main thing you have to look at it when you look at it.
Yeah, I'm very much in the same boat as Drew. I'm fine with him breaking kayfabe at this point. Never once has the Triple H character ever really been horrible to kids anyway, just his peers. The reality of it is, the guy's a fucking husband. He's a father himself.
Mm-hmm.
If this was the 80s, he should have laughed at the kid, farted in his face, just to add to insult.
Oh, well, now that you just mentioned that, now I'm disappointed that he didn't fart in the kid's face.
It's 2014. Kayfabe's dead. Wouldn't that be great, though, if he was just shit on the kid?
Like, he makes the kid cry, and the kid's just kind of like, I don't like this mean guy. And he's like, oh, come here, son. And he just rips one. He's just like, ah, fuck you. John Cena's going to lose.
John Cena's going to lose, and you smell like shit.
I think the big caveat here is he didn't do it on camera. So people took pictures of it with their cell phones. Who fucking cares? People are going to take pictures of everything. So it's not like he cut some interview, on CNN and he said, this is all fake or something like that. Or in the middle of cutting a promo in the middle of the ring, he decided to stop what he was doing and apologize for it and stuff. He did this when the cameras weren't turned on him, and I think anybody who's bitching and complaining, for the most part, they're probably all stuck in that mentality where, the golden years of wrestling were back when Harley Race was the only guy that was doing shit. And
he's the biggest kicker. All these people that bitch and complain about kayfabe are the same fuckers that are going on scoops to find out.
Yeah.
Who's breaking, what's happening behind kayfabe.
Yeah, they're not buying into this shit anyway.
It's in there. It's right there in public. Shouldn't you be happy? You want to know about it.
Yeah.
You fucking cunt.
You beat me to it. I was gonna say, you fucking assholes.
Where you go, but what side of the bed did you wake up on this morning? Jesus.
Oh, I'm cranky as fuck today.
Dude, he's always cranky. It turns out he was cranky Vince all along.
You're like full on asshole Vaporeon today.
Yeah, I am.
All right, well, that is the Hot Tags edition for this week, everybody. Tell us what you think about all these different topics, especially, I don't know, the Vito one. Sure.
Fuck Lenny Poffo.
Tell us where Lanny Poffo ranks on your scales. Is he full on fuck him, or is he okay? We're going to take a break with the rest hold, and then we're going to come back and start talking about all of the Royal Rumble predictions, including the big one, 1 to 30 entrants, who's going to win, who's going to be the Iron Man, who's going to be the one with the most eliminations, and who's going to be eliminated the fastest.